Hello, welcome to my week 2 presentation on future job position that I'm interested in applying for. My name is Octavio Ramirez Lopez. This is for class NPA 593 professional presentation for Dr. S at California Baptist University. The purpose of this presentation was to discuss a future job position that I'm interested in applying for, and also to talk about the format of the interview for this position, as well as the type of questions and type of responses expected by the interview panel, and whether the questions asked by the interview panel are similar to the ones provided in the course material. So the job position that I'm looking to apply for is for Adult Protective Services Supervisor with DPSS Riverside County, and because eventually I want to be able to promote to a higher position, but I know I have to take one step at a time. So in order to complete this assignment, I took advantage of the close relationship that I have with my supervisor and her various offers that she has given me to help me with either work-related stuff or school-related stuff. So she's helped me in previous assignments, and I took advantage of that relationship and her offers to ask her questions for this assignment as well. So I was able to ask her the questions in regards to the format of the interview for the supervisor position with adult services, also the different types of questions asked by the panel, and the types of responses expected by the interview panel. So in regards to the format of the interview, she states that it consists of three members in the panel. So those members are regional managers from different offices, and they just basically interview one single prospect employee. So for that position. In regards to the types of questions, so they ask you questions that ask you to, in regards to past experiences or your ability to accomplish tasks or complete tasks that you've been asked to complete. For one of the examples of the two questions that she discussed, one of them being if you had any issues or disagreements with another employee, a colleague of yours, how did you solve that issue? Another question that she mentioned that she found very difficult to answer was if you had to fire someone, would you be able to fire that employee? And then so her answer was yes, because she knew she had to fire. She understood that by the time that you had to fire someone, you had already gone through many steps in trying to assist that person before having to take this decision of firing that person. In regards to the types of responses, she states that basically they expect you to answer questions that straightly answer the question asked, and also that you apply examples of past experiences that you had in your previous job. So those are the types of responses. So I feel that the questions provided as samples in the course material and the questions asked by the interview panel in this for the adult services position supervisor, I feel that even though she only provided two questions that she was able to remember, but she mentioned that they asked you for questions there where you could implement experiences and how you solve it, so provide examples. I feel they're very similar because they kind of both kind of like take that approach, or the STAR approach, in which they ask you questions where you can implement and discuss the situation that you were engaged in, the task that you had to complete, and then also the actions that you took to either solve an issue or complete a task, and then the results of your actions. So I feel they're very similar. Thank you for viewing my presentation. I'm looking forward to any comments, as well as being able to see your presentation as we learn from each other. Again, thank you, and hopefully everyone's having a great week.